wake up, I see you with me. And you say,
I don't even know how to feel. For the last 2 weeks, I've been going through hell.
I want more than anything right now.
Granted, I'm not putting the whole blame on them because I shouldn't even have been in addiction anyway. I shouldn't even have been using anyways. But
Kuran has been sent to prison.
This ain't easy. Not for me, not for her. It's a tough decision I had to make.
What's good, bedtime bandits? It's your girl Brett, and I'm coming with that early morning afternoon tea. So make sure you pour it up for me, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit that post notification bell so you know whenever I'm dropping a video. Be the first to comment on my video for a post notification shout out at the end of every video. I do member shout outs and also CA. Yeah, I know, we switching it up today, bedtime bandit. 10 toes tea, and it's plain to see that this is tea for me. Tea straight for you, but okay for me. My bad, y'all. I'm back on subject. Now, if you're a real bedtime bandit, then you already know we add commentary, comic relief, advice, and we are sure to respect everyone featured in the videos. All clips and footage used in videos does fall under fair use for commentary purposes. Now, in the cup today, we have TikTok's biggest age gap couple, Kuran and Cheryl. Now, apparently, they have a 37-year age gap. Now, throughout Kuran and Cheryl's relationship, they have been attempting to have a baby and have had over 5 different surrogates. There's a little pot of tea steeping where every single last one of them. From substance abuse to running off on the plug twice, or 3 or 4 times at that. Because they are 5 surrogates in and still no baby. Now, obviously, there has been some skepticism about this couple, and the internet went crazy when they found out they met when Kuran was only 15 years old. Now, allegedly, these TikTokers are scammers and frauds. Not your boy on his way to the clink clink. And I don't know about y'all, but I went through 72,000 different emotions while watching this craziness unfold. Because back in the day, it looks like Kuran used to put in that work. But this is a lot of tea, so you're going to have to keep up with me. I'm going to have to keep up with you, and we're going to have to keep up as a team. But before I pour y'all up a hot steeping cup, make sure you do your girl a favor and smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit that post notification bell so you never miss a video.
hey, it's not. But when I wake up, I see you with me. And you say, it's not.
What do we...
My man is not in danger. Would y'all please stop asking him that?
Up in the clouds, are jealous, knowing we found
Oh, what is going on here?
I don't even know how to feel. For the last 2 weeks, I've been going through hell. Like literal hell. All I want is a healthy baby. But I can't have it. It started on Father's Day. Woke up to a text at 6 in the morning telling her, I don't want to do this anymore.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
I'm stressed. I'm tired. Life has been whooping my ass. I have been there for this surrogate the whole 9 yards. And it's like I'm battling things that I can't even battle myself alone. I'm just tired. I am overwhelmed. Like, I didn't know there was an addiction involved the whole time we were having a baby. But yet, it's just so much on that I don't know. I want this family so bad, but it's like everything is just, she first Father's Day. Then her mom's trying to come in the picture when she had nothing to do with the whole surrogacy because she think me and Cheryl doing this for likes and views. Lady,
oh no, we'd never do something like that.
No, not us. You have offended us.
you have never took one day out of your time to meet us. You don't know nothing about us, but yet you're trying to take something that's not yours. She don't even want the baby. She sent me text saying she don't want the baby. And I feel like, I don't know if she's going to or what, but right now at this point, I just need prayer.
Now, sorry, Bedtime Bandits, I did have to mute that piece of the video. YouTube is very sensitive. What he just stated was that he doesn't know if the surrogate is going to unalive the baby. Now, I am trying to gaslight the people saying that his first Father's Day was ruined. Now, I'm sure it was special to you in your own way. However, after being 5 surrogates in, you would think that you wouldn't be getting your hopes up too high. But hey, at the end of the day, there's nothing wrong with a little positivity.
I need peace because I'm tired of fighting for something. I've been one fucking long. It's like I'm in this alone. I want this so bad.
Now, obviously, all content used in this video does fall under fair use for commentary purposes. However, I did want to give a shout out to Tiffany Matt Mom because she clocked all their tea. Now, obviously, this information is public on multiple different platforms. However, I love a space where you can find all the information in one place. So make sure y'all go show Tiffany Matt Mom some love over there on TikTok.
Crazy. So these two are Queen Cheryl and Kuran. They went viral because they have like a 37-year age gap. And now they have a surrogate who was struggling with substance use and is now incarcerated.
Wait, what?
Kuran is 26 and Cheryl is 64. And the Shade Room put out this article about it. In this article, they said that they met her through social media. She allegedly messaged them saying that she was interested in being their surrogate. When they were asked if they did their research, they said, no, we did not. She didn't have no medical issues or nothing. As far as when we met, we discussed it in person. That next year, she told us some different stories, but we didn't think it was nothing major until she actually lived with us. And because they didn't go through an actual surrogate agency, they drafted up their own contract, and she was not to be paid until she gave birth. So during this time, apparently she was asking them for money for things like food, and then allegedly, according to them, they said she ended up telling them that she was an addict. Not too long ago, she actually comes onto TikTok and posts a video about how she is a surrogate for a very famous couple, which we now know is theirs, that she was a few days sober and 13 weeks pregnant. Now,
Oh, no.
and she was just recently arrested for distributing. They then posted several videos excited about this, saying that now she's in prison, the baby will be fine because she doesn't have access to those things while incarcerated.
Not y'all celebrating her getting locked up. Now, I get it, she wasn't going to have access to certain substances. However, that does not take away her stress or help the mental capacity that she may need to carry a child. When I first saw this couple on TikTok, I thought people should just mind their own business. If it's not hurting anyone, everybody is of age and consenting, then in my opinion, it's a bit creepy to wonder what goes on in someone's bedroom that isn't yours. But once more of the story started to unfold, I could see why the internet was all over that SSA. But make sure you smash that like button for your girl.
People talking about this, if CPS will get involved and take the baby. And I've seen some people make the argument that they do have a contract and Kuran is the biological father. So typically when they take the baby, they would place the baby with family and would likely give the baby to Kuran and Cheryl. Now, I know I've talked about this before, just because mom is on like that doesn't always mean that baby's automatically going to have withdrawal symptoms, but on the baby in the situation, they can be harder to care for. This is also not the first time that they've had like a falling out with a surrogate situation. The first time they had a surrogate, she came onto TikTok and made videos about it and shared some of the contract because they basically did not want her to be a surrogate anymore because she got into a relationship with someone. It's just a whole hot mess.
And I think it's so interesting that it's harder to care for a baby that has a parent who was on substances, but typically the parent with the substances is the one who is taking care of them. And isn't that more likely for them to relapse, dealing with additional stress, but maybe the love for the baby will keep them sober?
Congratulations. You're getting a lot of congratulations.
Thank you.
Christmas baby.
Yeah, it is a Christmas baby. Yes, it is.
This is going to be the mother.
The gender is a girl. Team girl.
And she will be the
we just revealed it.
We're
Team girl.
So our baby will know.
Yes.
Today's going to be a great day. This is our picking up our surrogate. Today's going to be a great day. This is our first doctor's appointment, and I'm kind of nervous. How you feeling, baby?
I'm kind of nervous. We're gonna see if she's pregnant, which we already have a pregnancy test that's positive, so we're just verifying it. make sure.
This journey has been so long, so you know, this is part of it. We'll get back with you when we're at the hospital.
That will kind of space out closer to 12 weeks. So we won't place the referral to the high-risk doctors until we get the next ultrasound.
Yeah, I was going to ask about that.
We'll get that next ultrasound and then place the referral. They usually don't like us to place it until closer to 10 to 12 weeks. So by the time you come to the next ultrasound, as long as our dating's looking good, then we'll make the referral to get you in at that point. Okay. But you'll still see us like we normally would throughout the pregnancy. I'll complain.
But the fact that, you know, she's trying to keep the baby and everything,
that's crazy.
I don't want to discuss it. I don't have time for the mental capacity of dealing with the hurt and pain that she has caused in our life. So, you know, we've been seeking therapy. We have been in therapy. We haven't been seeking it. We've been in it. And we've been coping with the hurt. Like, you know, it is what it is. I don't have no hate in my heart for her, but, you know, the right thing to do was to come to the DNA test. We didn't do that. We didn't get that. And, you know, it is what it is. But I'm not dwelling on that situation no more. I'm doing too many things in life to be worried about a situation that's out of my control. So until we find out who baby it is, that's all we can do is wait. I'm not dwelling on it. I got too many things to look forward to. A beautiful wife, a beautiful life, and we're gonna keep it going.
Y'all like the video yet? Okay, I'm just making sure you listening to what Kuran is saying. So apparently surrogate number 5 ran off on the plug twice. And now she is saying that she doesn't want to give them the baby. Now apparently Kuran was supposed to be the biological father. They did do at-home insemination, where Cheryl, Kuran's wife, did oversee the whole insemination. Kuran and the surrogate did not sleep together. Cheryl physically inseminated the surrogate. Now, it seems like the surrogate had substance abuse issues and needed money from time to time throughout her surrogacy. Now, I remember seeing a video in the past where Kuran basically went on to tell everybody that the surrogate was dishonest about her substance abuse and that she was attempting to run them dry. That video has since been deleted, but the surrogate did clap back.
Before I say anything, I just want to say, if I did go through with this, Talivia is not biologically his. And I think a lot of people thought that I had to have his DNA to do a DNA test, and that's just not the truth. My son's dad is also Talivia's father. If I just completely lost my mind and decided to go through with it, she's biologically not his or hers at all in any way, shape, or form. Also, I would like to add that we never had a relationship. I don't know where people are getting that information from, but we never had a relationship. Also, she did the syringe. It was her. He was not in there. Other thing, I was not their only surrogate.
Well, duh.
Okay, there's been people before me. I decided not to go through with it because I got sober. I was an active addiction. They knew I was an active addiction. The day that they came over to discuss it, I was with my baby daddy, and my baby daddy told me that I had to tell them. They were in the room when he was like, you need to tell them. You have to tell them. If you're going to do this, you have to tell them. So I told them that I was an addict. I was addicted to Fetty Wap. And I was going to rehab the very next day, okay? They didn't mind. They still wanted to go through with it, whatever. So I went to rehab. It ended up not working. Then until after I got out of rehab, I basically immediately went to jail.
Damn!
Okay, so I got out of jail, told them that I had just went to jail, and they still wanted to proceed anyways. So it was very known, before we ever even did one single procedure, it was very known that I had a record, that I was not in a good state of mind, that I was not making very good decisions. And they still chose, with all that information, going to rehab, telling them I was an addict, going to rehab, immediately going to jail after rehab, they still chose to go through with this whole process. Granted, I'm not putting the whole blame on them because I shouldn't even have been in addiction anyway. I shouldn't even have been using anyways. But
now, in my opinion, this woman should give herself a little bit more grace. She is obviously clean now and taking care of her 2 children. Don't let the internet gaslighting you into thinking that it's your fault that someone attempted to allegedly take advantage of you at a weak moment in your life. Now, it's great to see that you can take some accountability, but in my opinion, it wasn't due for here.
But that's where we were in that moment. That's where I was. They very much knew where I was. They knew what state of mind I was in, and they still wanted to proceed. So not 110% of the blame is on me. I will take some, but definitely not all. When I got sober, when I came home and I got sober and I really realized what the hell was happening, I was absolutely mortified.
This ain't no joke, man. This the real deal.
Mortified, okay? And I had warrants because I had gotten in trouble when I was in active addiction, obviously. And those are what those warrants were from. So I got sober and I was dealing with my warrants, getting my life together. And I've been sober ever since. Ever since July 2nd, I have been sober.
Yeah! Yeah! Yeah!
But he did not want me to come to my mom's. When my baby daddy told him I was moving to my mom's, he was not happy about it. He was not happy. He did not want me to move to my mom's. He told me not to go with my mom's because my mom is gonna ruin this. She's gonna ruin everything. I was living with them for that brief time period. I really learned a lot about who they were. I just wanted to add right here at this part, he used with me. He used my DOC with me every single day that I was there. And it wasn't just because I was there, but because before I used in front of him, he had used in front of us with one of his buddies.
Wait, what?
And they have their own DOC that they dabbled in pretty heavily. So I wasn't the only one using. A lot of people aren't the same people on the internet as they are in real life. I'm really not going to go too much into their personal life. Number one, I don't want to be aggravated. And I know that they're going to see this video and they're going to make a whole clapback and dig up old dirt, and I'm prepared for that. I know that this is something that people are going to continuously bring up. And I've taken accountability for my part in this situation. He's going to continue to bring this up, because they are content creators, they are influencers, they don't work outside of TikTok. So I understand that they need content, they need views, but I don't understand how we're doing this, why we're doing this about a child. There's a child involved, and you know she's not your child. I mean, look at her. She looks just like my baby daddy. She looks just like my son. Even if she didn't, DNA doesn't lie. DNA does not lie, okay? I very much do regret. I regret any involvement with them. I regret it. From the bottom of my heart, I regret it, because that situation did not bring me my daughter. That situation did not bring me my daughter. My daughter is here because, obviously, my baby daddy, we would be doing the do whether I was communicating with that couple or not. Olivia is here because the relationship I have with my children's dad, not because of that couple. And before I go, I did not run them dry. There was no bukus of cash. There might have been $100 on Cash App, because he told me that they weren't making money, that they didn't have any money, that they were broke, they couldn't afford it right now. So,
all right, bedtime bandits. Well, one, I want to start off by saying congratulations to you for your sobriety. Substance abuse is a hard disease to face, especially when you're doing it on your own and you're considering giving up your child. But Shorty Loki ate down, and that was her being nice, because that video was made in March. Now it's May and she's back. Now she is a daily TikToker, so make sure y'all go over there and check out her channel. However, I'm sure with all the taunting she was getting on the internet, it made her clap back 10 times harder. But y'all stay tuned, because I promise this story has an ending that you won't believe.
He made a mockery of me. He judged me. He degraded me. He belittled me on this app, made fun of me for being a crackhead, made fun of me for going in and out of jail, dealing with things, having all these things. He made fun of me. And the whole time, he was scamming people.
Oh, no.
scamming people out of their money, okay? And causing injury, causing serious injury, okay? Allegedly, but we can all read that. Roman intentionally caused wrecks over a 4-year period to defraud insurers. Allegedly, I'm using the word allegedly. Intentionally caused several accidents over the past 4 years in order to collect the insurance benefits. McCain is charged with several counts of aggravated assault, insurance fraud, giving false statement, criminal damage to property. I had several people reach out to me when I first came to TikTok, and my mind was so clouded. I was newly sober, and I really just wanted to move on. I wanted to leave this all behind me, okay? Because in my heart, I knew that Talivia was not his, right? And let me just say this, because there are probably new people here. They used a syringe. There are a bunch of people out here who are claiming that he cheated on Cheryl with me. That is not what happened. At all, okay? Not at all. A syringe, right? And it was Cheryl that did the syringe. Also, fun fact, not survive. As soon as it hits air, basically it dies, right?
Now I don't know about that part, because a lot of people do at-home insemination, and obviously it does hit the air at some point. So maybe there is a time frame in between when the specimen dies. However, Google works for us all, so I'll be sure to use it right after this video.
It doesn't survive. Talivia is not his. Also, I have done a DNA test, and Talivia is my son's dad, okay? I mean, Talivia is a spitting image of my son. And if you see my baby daddy, I mean, come on.
And not him scamming the megabus. So over the course of 4 years, he was involved in multiple different insurance fraud claims. And that's why I guess they say if you do a crime, it's best to do the time. Because allegedly this all happened before he met his wife Cheryl. Come on now, with all the controversy that they had on the internet, he had to believe that at some point, the same people you meet going up, you see them coming down. And yes, I know I can't sing, but I like to anyway.
Kuran has been sent to prison. This is his farewell video where...
This ain't easy. Not for me, not for her. It's a tough decision I had to make. Kogan, Clairlyn, Nikolai, I love y'all. This ain't goodbye forever. I'll see you soon. Cheryl, I love you to death.
You do.
And I appreciate it.
This is a big bump in the road.
Like I say, be strong. They're gonna say whatever they say. It is what it is. But this is before I met you. This is before our marriage. This is before everything. I love you, my queen.
I love you too, baby.
Be strong, baby.
I'll be strong only for you.
I'm coming home to you, baby. We got this. We're not going nowhere. We're still married. Don't worry about nothing, because we gonna talk daily. This marriage is still gonna thrive and stride. So, hey, should be waiting for me when I get home.
Yes, I will.
Now, I'm sure throughout watching this video and also everything else that you may have seen about this couple on the internet, it may be easy to just cast them off and have a lack of empathy. But if you ask me, this is truly sad. Apparently, Kuran was sentenced to 7 years, and hopefully with some good behavior, he can get off soon. Everybody goes through hard times. Now, I'm not saying it was right what he did, but he is going to serve his time and make up for his mistakes. Now, as far as the issues with the surrogates, that opportunity is obviously going to be off the table for a while. However, in my opinion, if they truly want a baby and it's not just for clicks and views, they'll save up, get their life together, and do it the proper way. If you're wondering why I didn't dive in too deep at the fact that he met her when he was 15 and working for her son as a tutor, it's because it was just that. He met her, he was not dating her. Once he was older, they reconnected, then bam, wham, thank you, Sam. I can't speak for her maturity level at that point, but again, everybody was consenting adults. But before we get up out of here, make sure you smash that like button for your girl, subscribe to the channel, and hit that post notification bell so you know whenever I'm dropping a video. And I will be skipping this video's post notification shout out just because it's not our normal form of content, and you probably prefer if I wait to the next video. Blow your girl up. Love y'all. Peace.